Alright. Are you feeling better from earlier? Are you feeling better from earlier? Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. Can't believe it happened twice though. Surely they'd have the brains to say, right, I'm gonna stop now after the first time. Yeah. Hmm. They should have just like done it all in one go. Oh, so they. Oh, right. So they didn't do it 5 different times. They have to test it 5 times, but they didn't do it all like all 5, like one needle in, then another one in, then another one in. Yeah, they did 5, but did they not do it all in like one go? As in, like when they put the needle in to draw the blood out, did they have to do like did it go in and out 5 times, or did they just put it straight in and then sucked how much they needed out and then left it there? So they stuck the needle in you 5 times. Wow. They should have just like that's what I mean. They should have done it like all in one go. They should have just sucked it all out instead of like doing it 5 times. But I bet your nerves were like really high though. It's just a feeling. Wow. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, just don't think about it like that. I would have thought you could at least take like a breather off of it. Hmm. So have they tested you out for anemia then? They should test you out for that because um if you're passing out, I mean, I felt like I passed like out, you know what I mean? I felt really dizzy. I only had one. I felt really dizzy and shit, but yeah, if you've been passing out like that, then you should get checked for it because anemia is it's like a lack of blood or like iron in the blood. Yeah, yeah. So I think they should test you for that, to be honest, because you know, and you can get tablets for them. I know my mum and my grandma's got that. Well, there you go. Your nerves are going to be on edge. Your blood pressure's going to be sky high on it. If you're there knowing that you've got 5 blood tests to do and you've had bad experiences previously of it, then of course you're going to be shitting yourself. Maybe if maybe if you maybe if you kept calm and you didn't have a fear of it, you might have been all right. But it's all. I know. Well, you can't, can you? You can't. I that's what I mean. I understand. It's happened to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's alright being. It's alright. Yes, alright being told that, but you just can't do it. Hmm. I'm getting my switching buff. Mhm. You do what you want, buff. Say it and go AFK if you want, in case we win. Just give switch host. Yeah, been a right busy day today, buff. Me, been a busy bee. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. It was good. She's good. Went to us earlier on. Yeah. I always have to get something though, cause I don't like going down there and just like attending in. You know what I mean? No, it don't matter. Yeah. I don't have to, but I do anyway, just so that it's not awkwardly me just coming in and fucking sitting down, so I feel right. Right. I mean, I've done it before, where, you know, but yeah. I need to get a new wire for my controller. Yeah, that's what like. Well, I've had it for quite a while, this charger anyway, so it's obviously on its last legs. But yeah, I have to switch it the other way around because I've got the USB-C one, so you can switch it around. But if you put it in the wrong way, it's like okay. Oh, that's back in the game. Uh. I'd rather have that than lever action, man. Fucking hate that lever action. Oh, that hits far. Wow, made no wonder it's called a fucking Ranger shotgun. Definitely good at range though. And you have the SMG to fall back on. Boogie Bomb's still in the game. What's up, CJ? How's it going, man? Hit the minis though. It's okay, we can play us every time you are on. Sorry if it's getting bored and I'm okay. You too? Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Yeah, you can join. Yeah, I would have invited you in yesterday. I did see your message, but I was eating at the time, so I think you and was it KLB? He came in as well when I was eating, so I did see it, I did recognise it, but oh, Beth's disconnected. Yeah, we'll hit a trio going on. We'll get the switch in. All good, man. Wonder what rarity you can get these ranger shotguns at. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I really died to bots. Good job I wasn't carrying a crown then. Couldn't find any shockwaves, man. Fucking Beth was AFK in that match as well, and I didn't end up going tilted. We had to go somewhere else. Fuck, man. So yeah, if you just request through CJ, I'll get you in, man. Hello. You're in a party already, CJ. Just request through, man. Right, I'm ready. I can't fucking believe I died there either. It was a chill match as well. Alright, just gotta grab a shockwave next time. I don't know, it can be kinda hard if you haven't got a spammy shotgun when you're going against more than one person. I mean the range on it though, I could have been on like the top of a fucking building and you'd almost snipe the player. Gotta grab those. You can get a legendary float. You know what? I'm gonna put that up. Might get some of the quests done today as well. Oh, he had a crown. Nice. Alright, here we go. All wins from now. Probably 25 kills we're looking at right now. Let's see if we can win. Oh, 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 oh. Gotta be like 1 ox. I don't trust it, I'm not doing that, I'm gonna win. 25 kills, man. Good match. Good match. Now, let's see if we can get any quest done. We have... So that one's gonna be quite easy, we can just land here and do that one. Purchase an item. Does it... Okay, yeah. No, we'll do that. galaxy brain. I want to check something out real quick, guys. Give me a minute. What's up, Saruv? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, thanks. Just on some Fortnite. Played the COD beta the other day. Then I switched to some old school COD, and then yeah, did a bit of Fortnite as well. And I'm doing Fortnite again. Is that the crown making that noise, or can I hear a key? The crown. Oh, that's what I want to do. Where is the NPC at? destroying walls on Warzone. Yeah, I don't want anything Fortnite related in COD. The reason why I guess I do like this game is because it's different from the rest. You know, every game has to have a form of realism to it. Every single one. But if there's realism to every single game, every single shooter's game, it's just gonna be boring. It's gonna be the same thing over and over and over and over. So I guess, I mean, I'm playing zero builds because it's more realistic, but this game isn't real anyway. It's not. None of it's really like any. The graphics, the game isn't realistic. This game isn't realistic, but that's what partitions the game from all the other ones, all the other shooters, whether it's a battle royale or not. Now with COD, I think they should add everything related to what it's going at. You know, anything that's like Fortnite, I feel like not, because that's not the game of how it is, you know what I'm saying? You can't really make a game like Fortnite in COD, because it's just nowhere near the same, I guess what you want to call it, scenario, or base, I don't know. But maybe they could add some, that's something similar that actually is military-wise. You see, I've only played like 3 hours of the first Warzone. Wasn't a really big fan of it. I guess I can give Warzone 2 a try. They are both going to be different games from what I've been told. I thought it was just going to be one massive update, which doesn't really make any sense whatsoever to me, that they're bringing a new Warzone out, but it's going to be 2 separate games. That's why I can't get my head around that, because you would just think it's a new update, because you don't really want to have a Warzone, a battle royale game, like being newed every single time. You know, you just won't want that, because that means everything of all your stats and stuff like that's gone. This game is realistic with destruction possibilities, but not all. You understand me? Yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, things like that, yeah. I mean, look, you're going against players. You're killing players. Of course it's realistic. You're killing a player, you're holding a weapon, you're shooting a player. That's realistic. You're firing the weapon. That's realistic. Crashing a car, using a car, driving a car, that's realistic. So get on my water. Move. But yeah, you can see where I'm coming from. You definitely can't cross Fortnite with COD. Just won't work. I don't know what you mean, man. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, probably. Wait, what? Oh god, I just received a message. It's kinda mad. That's crazy because she was in a power with me a minute ago. But damage in this game is not realistic, it's easier to destruct. Destruct? Something done in Minecraft. Yeah, well, I mean, again, there's probably, I mean, even in COD, there's stuff that isn't realistic. Um, you know, a lot of the weapons, they're not actually how they really are in real life. You know what I'm saying? There's loads of different, you know, there's differences. But again, not everything's gonna be real. I mean, when you're playing a game, the game's not real anyway, so, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, have some realism to it, yeah, of course. But, don't get me wrong, you know, I mean, a lot of COD games, they have really matched it up to like, shit that's real, you know? They have really, like, I'm not just speaking on COD here, like, there's many games out there that act, that is actually real, how it would be like in real life, you know? But I think it's cool anyway, you know, even though you're playing a game and you've got real shit like, there's actually going on in the game, it's fun like that, man. I mean, it's like anything. It's like the players themselves. When you play Warzone, if you're out there in real life serving, you know, you're not gonna be playing exactly how you're playing on the game. You know, you've got that boundary. You can do whatever you want, anything you want, and the game is meant to give you a realistic experience, or some anyway, because some purposely are realistic. I don't think Fortnite became. They didn't want to make this game realistic. That's why it's all, you know, is how it is. Well, I'm gonna finish this game, guys, and then I'll message someone. Yeah, I wanna get the Modern Warfare 2 remastered. I haven't pre-ordered it. I don't think there's any need to like pre-order it because once it releases anyway, you can just buy it on the dot. You know. Maybe get something back from doing it when you pre-order it. I don't know. Well, it is. I believe that's the team. Nice. How many crowns is that? 39 crowns. 39 crowns this season, man. Alright, I've got to turn the light on. I've got to respond to the message. I'll see you. I'll respond to your message in a minute, Sarah. Right. What's your PS5 is still quiet like? What? What your PS5 is still quiet like in day one? Do you mean is my fan quiet? Oh, hold on, I need to get my Switch back in. If so, yeah, my fan is really quiet. It is really quiet, but I also clean it out. Also, I got this last year. I got the PS5 last year. I've regularly cleaned it out. I don't know if you know this, but there is 3 different fans within the PS5. You know, different ones. There's 3 different ones, not in one. So a good way to explain that is you get 3 PS5s together. Both 3 like 3 different PS5s. In one PS5 there'll be one fan. In the other there'll be a different fan. There's like different companies that do these fans, and there's the 3 different ones. There's one that's quiet, one that's medium, one that's loud. I believe I've got the quiet one. Mine's really, really quiet. Because they're meant to be quiet anyway. They're meant to be quiet. But I think mine's the quietest from, because honestly, man, I might be wrong. This might be the loudest. I might just take good, really good care of it. Because I do anyway. I take good care of the system anyway. Making sure that it's got everything. It's all clean. There's no shit in there. I'll probably do it once every 2 months. Make sure there's the thermal cream on. You get what I mean. But yeah, if you don't look after it, then yeah, it'll definitely build up dust in there. I mean, the PS5 will probably build up more dust than the PS4 because the PS5's air vents are within the top, going around the system, like from front to top. So you probably will catch a lot of dust in there, especially if it's sucking it up. But I do take good care of it, so I presume it would be louder if I didn't look after it. Yeah, it depends where you get it from, man. Depends where you get it from, because some people will buy it and then they'll sell it from buying it. There was a massive outbreak of people buying the PS5 and then selling it. There were a lot of scalpers, man. They'd put it a lot higher than what it's actually worth. It'd be like 500 quid. They'd be putting down like 700 quid because it was just completely out of stock first day. A lot of people got the PS5. A lot of people, and people still today, man. They can't get a hold of the PS5 because there's just so many that's been sold out. Because such and so people were waiting for it. They brought it straight out of stock. Then almost a month later on, once they got another restock, instantly out. And half of which were probably people that were scalpers anyway, that just bought it and then ended up selling it for a higher price, so then they got more money back off of it. Because that's what people did, man. But there's no difference whatsoever from, the first release PS5 to the latest PS5 now that's been released. There's no difference whatsoever. It's almost like a pick and match, because even if you go now to the store and buy a new PS5, you could still get the same exact one as mine with a fan in, with the quiet fan in. Again, I won't say mine is the quiet one. I don't know. It sounds really quiet, but again, I do look after it, so could be why. I don't know. But yeah. How in the fuck were the 3 players around each other though? There were like 3 players. Fuck, I've lost my crown now. I pre-ordered the Vault Edition 2. I don't know, man. I might get the regular one and then like that, and probably buy the battle pass because, where is it? 60 quid for the normal version. It's probably gonna be about a tenner for the battle pass. Probably leaves you to about 70 quid. And then like the extra 30 quid's going on like probably some kits, you know. I don't know though. I'll see. Battle pass is useless. I just feel, you know, I don't know. I haven't really purchased a battle pass from COD, like, any time. The latest COD I have is probably Cold War, and that's it. I did play Warzone, but I can't decide myself on that if it's useless or not because I haven't really seen it. So I feel like if I'm getting the normal version, I'm best off just getting the battle pass on top of that. Because the other stuff doesn't really interest me with these like kits and stuff like that. It doesn't really like bother me much. Doesn't interest me too much. I don't even really know what the difference is between the Vault and the other one. I know one of my friends, they sent me a screenshot between what both look like, and I got the battle pass you got with the Vault one, but then the other 2 of them, there's like another 2 options from what you get. I don't know. Just doesn't seem up for me. I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like the loudest fan anyway from the PS5 is nowhere near as loud as the PS4, man. You'd have a clean PS4, but you know the fan would still be. You know, you're still playing up-to-date games on that when the console itself is older than what the game that you're playing. You know, it has to suck more in, doesn't it? Because of what it's running. Probably because hardware isn't the same as what it is today. You know, probably had some back then what we have today, but probably not. You know. Again, it doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest. Yeah, the PS4 fan were quite loud, but it didn't really bother me much. I can't believe I fucking died last game, man. I don't get how those fucking 2 players there were like dancing on each other. 3 players were dancing on each other. But you know what I want to do, man? I want to customize my PS5 a bit. I want to put transparent plates on, and I want to have LEDs going around. I want to get I want to get the same fan as what I have right now with LEDs on, and I want to customize it out a bit, make it look fucking Make it look nice. Some people say we'll get the new like black plates or whatever, but I want to go an extra step forward and say, you know what, I want to put a transparent one on, so you can purposely see the insides and get some lights in there and make it look fucking nice. I want to get that new controller as well. The yeah, that's what I want to get. Yep. But I want to get the same fan as what I've got now. I'm gonna have to check and see what fan it is. Yeah, I might just be able to strip light it anyway. Might be able to just take it out and put it around anyway. But yeah. Is that the name of the new controller? I just know it as the second version. I need a new controller anyway because I feel like I've got this little issue on this controller where I can't really explain it. You see how it's like moving like that? Now I am lightly touching the controller, but sometimes it sways left to right. Now I do it the other way. It's completely fine, but with this, that's what happens when I lightly press it to the left. Left let go, left let go. It's a bit odd. You gotta hold it to experience it to know what I'm talking about. But it can get annoying. It's not bad though. It doesn't affect me playing whatsoever. It's not like my control. It's not like me. You know, it's not like I've got that issue where I've got like stick drift or anything. Because I haven't got stick drift. But yeah. €20 more. I don't know. I'd get the Vault version, but I just really don't get what the other things are for it. You know what I'm saying? I know you get the battle pass included, which if you get the standard version anyway, you can buy if you want it. But then there's like another 2 on there that it's like fucking weapon camos or some kit or I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's something completely different and they're adding something else on it. But I don't know. Right, Serv. Let me read that comment because I had the same issue as you as well, man. Right, let me read that because that really pissed me off as well. With the beta pissed me off. Dead Zone was huge. The PC with control, even though I set it to 0-0. Listen, man, I had the same fucking issue. I couldn't get my sense right. It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like my other COD games that I played. It just didn't feel right. So I'm glad you've said that because that's the same issue with me, and that's what was second thought to me about not getting the game because, yeah, it's in beta, but I don't want it to be like this because it was really fucking, it was so odd, man. It just wasn't right for me, man. I couldn't get used to it. Obviously I played the best I could with it, but if that's what you're going on about, like, man, I could tell. It just felt different. It just felt so different. You know, I'd turn it up and it'd just be ignored. You know. You know the feeling. You know how how your character's being controlled and stuff like that. Well, this thing was really odd for me, man. It's like you'd aim down sight and then you'd move, but then sometimes it'd be like ultra fast and then ultra slow. And that's nothing to do with dead zones, by the way. That's set right. You know, same when you're looking around. It's just weird, man. It's hard to explain. But yeah, I was thinking, well, probably when they release the game fully anyway, there probably won't be an issue like that. But if there is, just get used to it. Alright, just 1 minute, guys, because just doesn't feel right. The controls just don't feel right. Yeah. I've got to put this charger in. That's another thing that I need to do, because this charger's fucking shit, man. I don't feel good either. It's like modern Black Warfare Ops Mutant, yeah. I like the game. Everything in the game is fine. It's just the controlments of the first person that I can't get used to, man. And I was just thinking it with me. I'm like, oh shit, is this just me not getting used to it with the sounds? I guess not. I think, yeah, you know what? I had issues as well with controlment of the weapon, or weapons, because, and if you know me, like, you know that I like to play hardcore. So core really, I never play core, man, not like ever. I never play core ever. So obviously within the beta you have to play core. You can't play hardcore. There's no hardcore for it. So that was one thing that was a bit shit for me. But when you're like trying to shoot a character like a person, like it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but your weapon's just fucking everywhere, man. Everywhere. There's not one COD game that I played that is like that. Um, the weapons are just really fucking sway, you know, and you can put recoil on and stuff like that, but it just won't make a difference. I did find though, having the new, like, the weapons unlocked, the more I progressed on, it it did make a bit of a difference, because I was shooting and I was killing people a lot faster. But the weapons are just sway, man. They really are sway on that game. We have to play together after release. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get on. What do you play on, Seruf? What do you play on? Because we might have retro on as well. He's a mod of mine, so. On PC. Oh, right. Okay. Well, you really don't understand then what I'm talking about with the controller, man. Maybe you feel it on the mouse and keyboard as well, but if you were on controller and you felt and experienced what I was experiencing on it, was kind of mad. Obviously, I was dominating people, I was killing people left, right, and center and that, but it just felt really shit sometimes. You know, the weapons are really fucking bouncy, man. It's like giving a weapon to a guy with fucking Parkinson's, you know what I'm saying? That's the best way to explain it, that's how it was like. The controlments are definitely hard, but I don't know, maybe... I play hardcore anyway, so... that might not be an issue when I'm playing, you know, hardcore or not. I never played core, but I had to play core because that was the only modes out, so... well, not modes, but... you know what I mean, the category or whatever. They better be fucking hardcore anyway. There will be. There's got to be. And also in beta, only 120 FPS. I could be achieved their way through. It locked to 300 and wasn't my performance. Well, he was on 120 instead of 300. I mean, there's that big issue with games nowadays, man, with all the consoles and the PC and stuff like that, because now it's like a lot of it's performance based as well, you know. You know, you're getting in lobbies now. It's not like back in the day when you'd be only playing with the people that you have. You know, like with your own console. Console players would go with console players, and PC players would go against with PC players. But now it's just all completely mixed in. But playing that, you can tell a big difference between the PS4 and the PS5 with the FPS, you know. Because I played Modern Warfare Remastered straight after that, and you could see the animations just weren't as fluent as what it was on Cold War. I think there's the biggest difference between FPS, you know. There's your difference between 140 FPS to 160, and then 160 to what, 200. From what I've heard with people that's had consoles and stuff like that, and this, that, and whatever, I definitely have heard that there's really no difference between like 140 FPS and like 160 FPS or whatever like that. There's not a big difference. It probably looks a little bit, very tiny bit more smoother, and you're just not. If you're gonna lose FPS, there's not gonna be a massive difference. But when you've got 60 to 120, that's the biggest difference. That's when you really can see it, and you know, you can feel the difference and change between it. Oh yeah, 300 FPS will look really nice, man. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. I mean, if I switch to 60 FPS now on Fortnite on here, I feel like it's not fully like 60 FPS though when I switch to it, because it feels really, really bad. The 30 edition? What's the 30 edition? Why is this fucking player at, man? Nice. I mean 40. Haven't got a clue, man. Don't want to ready up yet. Yeah, I'm gonna do a test now. Look, watch this. I really don't feel like it is 60 FPS. I really don't. It feels really like, even looking at it now, it just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look clean. Maybe if I turn performance mode off of the PS5, it might give it more smoother 60 FPS, but the biggest difference in FPS that you can visually see yourself, because the human eye is only meant to see up to 140 FPS. The human eye, I don't know if you know that, is only meant to see only up to 140 FPS from what you can see. You know what I'm saying? So maybe 120 to 140 might also be a boost, but 60 to 120 is a massive difference. Massive difference. I don't even know what 1920 is, bro. Not a clue what you're talking about. I've no idea what you're on about. That's got to be something with PC. I don't know. But yeah, it really doesn't affect me now with FPS, man. Like, I can play Fortnite and it'll still... Yeah, honestly, man, it feels smooth. So now I'm on 60 FPS. Now this feels really like... You can tell the difference. Just... Dude, it's really bad. You know, you don't see this. You don't see this from like 160 FPS to 120. You don't notice it the way that you notice 60 to 120 to 60, man. Because no matter what quality you've got it on anyway, things do genuinely look like dog shit, man. No matter what, even if you have the same graphics on the 120 FPS mode, because you're on 60 FPS, there's you can tell the difference between everything, especially moving things as well. And there's more consistency as well on here. When you've got the 120 FPS mode on, it barely ever goes down unless you've got like a stacked game. But I've seen, especially on my friend's PC, he has like all the up-to-date graphics cards and stuff like that, or whatever you have on it, fucking processors and stuff like that. He has all the up-to-date shit. But when you're like, so I don't know if you saw the. But if I was on 120 FPS, like landing down, just going straight down, it would stay around 120 FPS. It wouldn't dip like that much. It really wouldn't dip. It'd probably dip by 1 or 2 when you're flying down. But with a PC, it will probably be a 20 FPS difference, or a 10. When you're playing throughout the game, you will see it sparking everywhere, like everywhere. It'll just go from 160 to 140 by just opening a door up, 160 to 120 by fighting a player, you know, with other players around. Now this will probably only have a 10 FPS difference. But don't get me wrong, I have been there, done it before, where it's gone like below 100 FPS with players. Yeah. But the more FPS you have, the bigger the difference is when the spikes happen on there, because you know, you're going into a fight and you're on 300 FPS. I mean, that thing will dip from 300 to about 260. Like, you know, you're probably going to lose at least 40 FPS just in one battle, because your FPS is that high, your performance is that high. Not forgetting, a lot of people have performance mode on the actual Fortnite game. The PS5 doesn't have that ability. You can't put performance mode on, so you'll see all the trees moving. Look, you see how the trees moving like that? Now, when you've got performance mode on Fortnite, it won't do that. You see how the fence is moving when every time you hit it. You see how the tree bounces up and down. With performance mode on PC, you won't see it move. You won't see it shatter or anything. You know what I'm saying? You're breaking that, you can see it moving. The stairs there moving, the floor's moving as well whilst you're breaking that. Now, if you've got performance mode on the PC, and that's why it's designed like that, if you have performance mode on, it's meant to save your FPS from dying out. Whereas on here, it just doesn't die out the same as what it does on a PC anyway. Regardless, even if you had like 120 FPS to the max, and your performance thing can't go any higher than that, well, you know, there's still going to be that issue where probably won't have that issue on here. You only have that issue when you've got stat lobbies and that, which really I think we should have performance mode on anyway for the console. I think we should get to decide, you know, as well. Especially if you're playing Arena, and especially if you're playing games that are really stacked, because then that gives it the PS5 a boost then. You know, where you're going to be consistently having a higher FPS than what you would normally have. Just the same way the PC does. But now you will see this, with all of this going on now, you will see it's probably going to go down to about, probably 110. I saw 108 there. But yeah, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying here, but that's the way it works. I'm gonna die. This fucking skin's like ADSing right now with a shotgun. You keep the FPS and the level of detail when you change something else. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen that on my PC. I've seen that you can do that. Yep, I've seen that. But again, that's to determine your performance. You know, the lower you have it, the more performance you have when you're playing. So if if your FPS is a massive difference, like a really big difference, if you turn it down lower, then you won't have that issue. But your game's just gonna look a bit more shittier. So with this, anyway, this is just boosted up to the max where I'm playing. You know, you can't turn it up or down. is just how it's set. And I really don't care about this ray tracing and stuff like that, because it really doesn't affect me anyway, because the PS5 is just going to run it anyway, no matter what. And Fortnite will update it for that. But I do think they should put performance mode on for the people that are really, like, in competitive and stuff like that. You know, they have loads of like players endgame, especially for... I'm not even bothered about the PS5, man. I'm you know, for the PS4 users at least. Because it's going to be those that's going to be badly affected by it. There's a person. Oh, never mind. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Well, I guess they've just added it for the PS5 anyway. They've just put it as high as they possibly can go. At the end of the day, you don't really have the same bits in a PC that you have on the PS5. You do, but you don't. Where's my shotgun going? Oh, his shields. Yeah, 120 hertz. I'm playing on a TV, man. I'm playing on a smart TV. I've got it on game performance as well. 1 millisecond response time. And it's basically, it's running the max that PS5 can do, so I'm seeing everything the PS5 can do. I used to play on a different TV that didn't support that. I got the PS5 first, and then I got the TV after. It's 50-inch LG TV. Yep. Dude, fuck off. How are you hitting that like that? Fucking blew on that guy. No, I haven't. Zero. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have a monitor. I've never really used a monitor, man. If you get a good TV, it just does the same as what a monitor does, but you've got it on a bigger screen. I prefer a bigger screen. I don't like DDR screens. I like the bigger ones. Small is meant to be better for gaming, man, but people have the opinion on it. I don't think so. It comes down to a lot of the response time as well, but again, I've got the game mode performance on here on my TV itself, where you can have like a 1 millisecond response time, which is what a monitor does anyway. But have the joys as well of watching things on it instead of, you know, having a little screen to watch on. I just prefer it like that. Don't get me wrong, maybe in the future I'll get a monitor. I was gonna get a monitor in the first place, but when I actually saw that the TVs were like this, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna get this one. Last player. But yeah, this TV's 4K 120 Hz. Smart TV, you got the same? Yeah. Yeah, this is 120 Hz, so this does exactly what the PS5 can do, you know. PS5 can do 4K, can also do 120 FPS. This TV can do 4K, can also do 120 FPS. But again, like with the monitor, you know, you got just a tiny fucking screen on. Again, yeah, it's meant to be better for gaming, but well, guess what? This has a 1 millisecond response time. It does everything that a monitor does, but it's a bigger screen. Everything's the same, just that it's a bigger screen. Would you rather take a bigger screen or a small screen? I mean, in my opinion, I'd say bigger screen. I've been gaming all my life anyway, so if anybody says a smaller screen, then fair enough to them, but you know, I do know my shit like that, because I've been gaming anyway for fucking years. Years and years and years. I know a guy that went from a TV to a monitor, and he says there's like no difference. You know, there's like no difference. Someone that actually understands and knows what to buy and to grab. You know. Yeah, well, there's a store over here where I live in England, and it's called Curry's. And you can go in that store. It's kind of like Walmart, but it's more technology stuff. You know, you've got like washing machines in there. You've got like all the TV show, and it's kind of like that. As there is more like Walmart over here. But there's a place called Curry's over here, and you can go in and you can see all like the TVs and stuff like that. Now, I was gonna get an OLED. I was gonna get an OLED or an OLED, whichever one you want to say. It's the same thing anyway. I wanted to get an OLED TV. But no OLED TV at this point in time, from when I last looked, can do 120 FPS. And the whole reason of me getting a new TV is so it can do 120 FPS. You know what I'm saying? My old TV did 1080 60 Hz. This TV can do 4K 120 Hz. Yeah, QLED is top. Yeah, so that's deeper colours. Everything's vibrant on that. So like your blacks are more black, your colours are the colours are more coloured, right? But there's no performance to that TV. There's no performance to it. It looks good, yeah, but there's no performance whatsoever. You're running 60 FPS on that thing, and well, there'd have been really no point in switching from my old TV to an OLED one, because you're going to be getting the same picture anyway, only different colours, vibrant, more vibrant looking colours. If you know anything, this TV that I'm playing on now is a Super Ultra HD. SUHD, Super Ultra HD. Then above that it's OLED. So this is that one down from an OLED, but again, the OLEDs, they only run 60 FPS, 60 Hz. They only run 60 Hz, which my old TV did anyway. But this TV anyway, from 1080 to 4K, there's a big difference. You could see the difference, so that's why I got this. That's why I got this instead of the OLED, because you're only going to see vibrant colours, but I already see it on here anyway. I like it anyway. Don't get me wrong, some of the videos that they were showing on them TVs, man, they look fucking crisp. They look really crisp. But I just decided to get this, man. It works, everything's fine, and it runs everything what the PS5 runs it. So I'm not gonna get a TV that's gonna not do something that the PS5 can do. You know what I'm saying? Because the other TV can't run the PS5, and that's the simple reason why. Because they can only do 60 FPS, 60 Hz, and you would only see it saying 60 FPS on the screen, not 120. So this TV is a performance TV, and it's also a quality TV, because it's only one down from an OLED, but it can run 120 FPS, so everything's going to be smoother. You know. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a night, guys. I did come on quite late today, so I've been busy with work, and then, you know, just non-stop busy, man, with shit, so. Been out for about an hour and a half after that as well. Finished at 5, went out for an hour and a half, came back, had something to eat, and we're about fucking 5 o'clock. No, we're over 5 o'clock. We're about 6:30, maybe even 7 when I came up. I've only been live for... Actually, I've been live for 2 hours, but I know we can go for another hour or so. Or even more, I don't know. Yeah. So yeah. So Ruv, it was nice chatting to you, man. We'll definitely run some games together sometime on the new call. I think it's out on the 28th of October, 28th of October. So yeah. But anyway, guys, take it easy, and I'll catch you all again some other time.